Okay, my friends, this is so cool. My good friend Tish Egerton found these no-toe feet and legs, literally. This is literally a leg. You see that on the side? Guess what that is? That is just like what we have, and this actually detaches. This is the same exact piece. Well, I'm not saying exact same piece, but if you took like any, this is a no-toe, all right, and we all have a tibia and a fibia. The tibia is the big one that sits right here in that cradle, and then the side one lays right on the side. That's what this one is here. Now, and I have a ton of things here. Well, here, let me just give you a quick round about. Hold on. All right, here. I'm going to be going over all these in the microscope. Let me back this off a little bit so you can see. Now, you saw the one up top. That's Tish's. Tish Egerton sent me that one and a couple other ones that are from her no-toes. And then I have my own here, and there's another one. That's a no-toe. Believe it or not, I'm not kidding you. And, you know, this is a bone, a gigantic bone. This is a guy's back and his lungs. There's the lungs. You see all this stuff? Yeah. There's the lungs. And there's the back and the ribs and stuff. There's a lung that the blood leaked out in the back. This is all the pleura on the lung, and it died in such a manner that the blood leaked out through the back there. This literally is a toe. I'm not kidding you. This is oh man, this is heavy. There's a ton of gold in here, no question. You see this? That's a toenail right there. That's the toenail, that big thing on the top. On the side here, that right there is the callus. That's the callus. That piece right there. Now, something else I've always talked about a lot is the blood. And the blood is, the red blood grows moss, and the fluffy moss. That's an artery. This is a toe or a finger. This is a no-toe foot. You see it? There's a no-toe foot. And that right there is the arterial spot. I can put my finger and I can feel where the bone would have sat right in there. And that's, whenever you see that type of blood, it's that type of moss, it's an artery. This is the no-toe. No, I'm sorry, not a no-toe. This is the toe from the giant I had DNA certified. This was way down 70 feet from the other side where I had the hand and the fingers. That's the part I had certified. But this is the toe, and we'll be going over that toe. I'm going to do all this stuff in the microscope and everything. You see the lichen here? When I do it in a microscope, you'll see lichen is vein blood. It's a black blood. It likens the vein blood. This is a big piece of muscle. That's all muscle. It's all muscle. Anyway, we got a lot to do, and I got a little microscope. We go through all this stuff. So I'm hoping I can get a whole crew together. I was going to just do this to send it out to the people that I was hoping to get work with me, but I'm going to send it to everybody. Who knows? If this is going to work, we're going to need to have these people supported. Because if they're going to contribute and they're going to take their time to do this, and people do need something to get by with. I don't want anything myself, but I want a school that is going to be able to cover all the bases. I got my bases covered already. I don't need anything to really support me. Although I would like to be able to get things tested and have some chemistry done and a little this and a little that. And it would be wonderful to be able to make some some positive influence to other people's lives. That would be nice. Anyway, I'm going to run this video asking for other people to intervene and to jump in, and we can have a school, and they can become supported if their presentations are are wanted, I guess. I guess that's all the way I can say it. So let's get started and talk about it. Okay, my wonderful friends, this is Roger. Here's what I'm planning to do, is to start a whole new worldwide school, and it'll be funded by donations according to your presentations. So we were going to, let me just explain to you how this is going to work, I hope. And anybody is willing to that is willing to contribute can post on our school's page. You know, we'll have some, we'll have some discrimination as to who will be allowed and not allowed. There's going to be things I'm absolutely not going to allow, crazy things. Because they say the same thing to me, but if there's validity there, if you can show factual support or some textual support from the ancient text, because I'm going with those now, and obviously that's the heel at Stonehenge. I mean, who the hell can miss that? It's a foot. They're just, and that's the blood supply of the foot. These are the toes. This might have been a no-toe, and you know that I'm doing a no. Well, let me just show you something. But what I want to do is get people from every range, the mud fossils, energy, UFO stuff, that's okay, as long as it doesn't just go insanely crazy. Nice presentations on like a separate area that talks about that sort of stuff, that's fine. And then all of the mystical stuff, I have a very good friend, Ra, who I'm hoping will pretty much host this whole thing. And coordinate it. And he's going to have to get donations to do this. I've always found it's hard to get good help when you don't pay him. And he's not flush with cash, and nobody I know that's got a bunch of cash. I don't have a bunch of cash. It's just, I just want to see this stuff being open to the public and to put down the people that have been putting us down since I've been a kid. I've really been fighting the whole world since I've been a kid. I look back at my life now and I said, I just never stopped swinging. And I'm not going to stop because when you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong. That's okay. But when they won't listen to you, that's when it's not okay. So what we need to do is make all these presentations. Now, if somebody doesn't want to go, don't come. If they can't contribute, they can't contribute. If you make a good enough presentation and a nice enough pitch and just tell them I can continue to do this and we can continue to discuss, if you can help me and support me, if that's what you need, that's fine. If you don't need it, I don't need it. It's not like I don't need it. I mean, I'm not bragging I don't need it. I don't want it. Let me put it that way. When money gets in the middle of things, you're in trouble in my realm because I don't need money right now. I don't foresee a time when I'm not going to have enough to get by, and I just want to see this stuff known. But I do want everybody else to get by. I know it's tough times out there, man. Very, very, very tough times, and I would love to see us have some other area within the school that reaches out to that community that is in trouble, that can help. And I'm telling you right now, probiotics is immediately, it's food problems in the digestive systems of people that are making them weak and vulnerable, and it's because they don't have the right bacteria in their gut to digest the food and to make the mucus that keeps your membrane separated from the rest of the crap that's in your body that's attacking you. It's as simple as that. I got research on every single topic. And I had to do that because they forced me into that. As soon as I found out that nobody cares. Nobody cared. Everything I looked at was just totally wrong. I mean, 100%. Because as soon as they put somebody in charge, it doesn't matter what happens after that. That's what the guy says. That's what you have to do. Well, not in our school, my friends. And we are going to change the whole thing. We're going to change the whole thing. And it's going to be up to you to just, somebody else is going to have to coordinate this. I'm not good at that stuff. I will have a lot to contribute on every aspect of research. That's all I do. And I am pretty good at it. I got to be honest with you. I feel comfortable saying that because I am. I've done it my whole life and I love it. And I'm really, 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 really hoping this will work. And I can watch all day videos from all kind of different people that are presenting all these different points of view. I particularly myself, I like the historical stuff. I like the, mud fossils. I like the chemistry. I like the light research. And I'm just, you see what I do, 2, 3, 4 videos a day. And I could do 10 a day if I wanted to, because this is nothing right. So my point is we could completely take over education in the world, not because it's got to be changed in the whole world. Everybody's getting the same crap in the entire world as they're getting here in the United States, as they're getting with you, Michael, over there in South Africa, and everybody else all around the world, Rodney over in Australia. I got people everywhere in the world now, everywhere. And they have discoveries, big discoveries, huge discoveries. I mean, huge. You should see Tyson out in Oregon, man. You want to see huge, yikes. And they're everywhere. They are everywhere. But Tyson's doing an exceptional job. Everybody's doing such an exceptional job for nothing, for absolutely nothing. Now, I want to see this continue. And like I said, it's hard to get good help when you don't pay them. Now, this is a labor of love for him and for me and for everybody that I have been associated with so far. However, we all have to eat, we all have to live, and think times are tough. And if we could make something extra to help somebody else, and we could present information that help people, we may even be able to cure the energy crisis. We could do all kinds of things. Like Fermilab is after me right now, absolutely on my case, because I am on their case. And I will never be off their case until Don Lincoln from Fermilab debates me about the muon and about the energetic reactions of light and photons and muons and leptons and all the things they talk about. And I have all the evidence to prove it. So we can have so many different, class, orientations that we can cover everybody's interests. And I'm telling you right now, there is nothing off the table anymore. There's things I'm not going to be interested in because there's nothing I can hold in my hand. If I can't hold it in my hand, or if I can't read it from Hesiod or Ovid or Herodotus or Plato or any of those people, because they were the first ones to write about this. You should read Ovid Metamorphoses. The first thing it talks about is how the gods changed the giants into landscape for their fun. And it was often quite violent for the victim. All right, so I'm passing this along, and I'm going to make this a private video. What I want you to do is, Ra and Michael, I'm sending this out to Michael Tellinger, Ra Castellato, and Greg Morrison and Scott Wiles and Tyson Carlson and Tisha Egerton and Kim, all of the people that I do business with, all of them. And we'll send it out, and you start to think about how we're going to present this. And if somebody wants to do a video, and somehow we have to have some kind of contribute to me or GoFundMe or whatever, however it works. And maybe we can, I don't want to make any money. Again, this is not about a money-making thing, but I do understand, trust me, I understand. Everybody's got to make something. But if enough came in, we could maybe do something for somebody else too. That would be fabulous for me. I would love to have something like that. Say, look, contribute, because all I would say is give money to this or give money to that or give money to this, and I just leave it alone. I don't want to get in the middle of it. But if you need money to support yourself, like I know Michael Tellinger is doing work over in South Africa. He's got actually building and probably people, and I don't know what else he does. But I know he's got more than I have. I don't have any expenses, and I don't have any. I don't work or anything, so I got nothing else to do. But I love this stuff, and I want to see it, and it's just fun as hell for me. And I think we could just wipe academia right off the face of the planet now. I really do. And it wouldn't hurt me at all to see that happen. Wouldn't bother me in the slightest. All right, I love you, brothers, sisters, and whoever's in the middle of either one of those things. I love you all. Let's get this thing done. All right? Thank you.